Hello guys, thank you all for your support and your love. Thank you so much for coming back. Always come back to my channel. And before I go on with the video, I just want to use this opportunity to thank all of you that have been wishing my daughter happy birthday. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. She was so happy because I allowed her to read some of the messages as well. She was so happy. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. I see that she have a lot of fun. You guys like her. Oh my god. Thank you for liking us. And one of the day I'll be doing her birth story for you guys to see, because most of you wish happy birthday a lot. So I would like to, to keep us entertaining and all that. So yeah, thank you guys. So in today's video, as you guys have seen by the title already, you have idea what I'm about to say in this video. So it's about the day I said no to my dad. Was the bold step, my first bold step I took in life by saying no to my dad. And by me going back to say yes to him is the day my life changed forever. Guys, you want to know what happened? Stay tuned. So guys, I'm someone that I have fear for my dad. I'm always terrified. I don't know why. I'm just, like, when if you grew up in Africa, you know what I'm talking about. You just have this fear. And my dad is someone that he doesn't like beating children. In fact, I'll tell you guys that my father have never beat me. I don't know maybe when I was 1 year old or 2 year old, maybe he smacked me, when you're being naughty, that I don't remember. But as long as I've grown up, that I remember most of my childhood stuff, I didn't remember my father laying his hand on me. But my mom, obviously, moms are always so quick to raise up their hand. I never remember my dad raise up his hand to beat me. But I know my dad used to beat children because he doesn't like beating children more. My father is someone that doesn't like beating children. Let me just go straight to the point. He doesn't like beating children, but what will make my dad beat you? Because my dad always beats my young ones. And what will make him beat them? That means they've actually crossed the line. And my dad does not know how to beat children. When you cross the line and my dad beats you, he'll beat you as if you are animal. You are not a human. That is how my dad will discipline with you. But he doesn't like beating children. Okay. I remember he normally give me punishments. Yeah, but I never remember him beating me. There's this fear I have for my dad. I'm so scared of my dad, guys. I don't know how many of you are watching me that you're from Nigeria or you're from other parts of Africa, that there's just this fear that you have, like you're so scared of your dad, even though your dad does not beat you. But when you hear your dad's voice, you're just so scared. It's not like I'm always gully with my dad, but I just have this fear for my father. Okay, so let me go straight to the point. Most of you know my childhood story that I told you I was a maid. So I left my parents when I was age 3 to live with my grandmother. That's my mom's mom. She's from Benin, so anyway, we are based in Benin, but we are from Nigeria. My origin is Nigeria, but we are based in Benin. Those of you that you always ask me, are you really from Benin? Are you from Nigeria or you are from Ghana? Most of you ask me. So I'm from Nigeria, but my parents are based in Benin, and that will be a story for another day. Okay, guys. But some of my parents' parts are from Benin. Like my dad's mom, she's from Benin. My dad's dad is from Nigeria, Ogbomoso. Okay, guys. So it's like we are everywhere. Okay, as they say, where your dad is from is where you are from, right? Okay, so I went to live with my grandmother age of 3. I lived with my grandmother till I was age 7, 8. Then I went to Nigeria. I started doing maid. So I was doing maid till I was age 18. Then I decided that I want to, because I've grown, I'm 18, I can talk. And I know what I want. I can say no and I can say yes. I can make my decision. Well, not in African parent home at those years, they still have that kind of fear. But I just see that at that point I had enough, because I've lived with different family. They've shown me the one that will be kind was kind, the one that will be horrible was horrible, the one that will be nasty was nasty, the one that will be evil was evil to me. A lot happened in my life, childhood story, a lot happened in my life, my childhood life, that I didn't want to go into that one. Okay, so age of 18 I decided that so age of 18 I went back home to my parents. I said I made that decision that I want to stay with my parents for 1 year. I want to get to know my parents because I don't know them. I left them when I was age 3, and I can tell you guys, out of that 18 years, I can tell you when I left my parents age of 3 years, out of the remaining years when I was working in Nigeria, they are based in Benin, even though they travel as well. I can tell you guys that it's only about 3 times when I was in Nigeria, I always go and visit my parents out of that 18 years. So when I was 18, when I was 18 going to 19, I told myself that I want to stay with my parents. I want to go and stay with my parents for 1 whole year to get to know my parents more. You know, because I don't know my mom, I don't really know my parents really. I know they are my parents, but you know, when you don't have bond with your parents, you don't know your mom's smell, you don't know your dad, you know, it's not like, you know what I mean, guys. I just want to get to know my parents. So I decided to stay home for 1 year, and that my 1 year stay with my parents, I'll help my mom. I'll go to the farm with my mom because that's what she does for a living. Even my dad, they are farmers, so I help them with farming thing. And to tell you guys, I'm not fond of farming. I hate farming, but this is what my mom do, and she need hand. I have to support her. Life wasn't easy for her then as well. Everybody have their own thing they are going through. You know, marriage wasn't easy. Life wasn't easy for her. I know this is not about my mom, but you know, my mom is part of my life. Even to feed herself, then sometimes a struggle for her, but thank God today, I reject that. That is not her portion anymore. Okay, so I was there doing a thing. Then I now, along the line when I was living with my parents, going to the farm, I even have my own. My father gave me one small farm that I can farm as well. So I plant sweet corn, I plant cassava. So, and you know, I was so happy and all that. And before then, so the money, because all my childhood, all the money I normally get when I'm doing maid, I don't have access to the money. I don't know, there's so much behind it, I don't know. So but when I was age 18, I managed to get half of the money I make for that year. From age 17 to 18, I managed, my mom managed to have half of that money. So she said she's gonna take me to the market to buy some clothes, you know, like some native, you know, because I only have dress. And you know, there are mentalities that, okay, you are 18, you've grown up, you have this, you are seeing your monthly, you know, you are growing. Maybe another 2-3 years now, a man will come and ask you in marriage, and you don't have any clothes, you need to have pots, plates, this, I don't know, that's how they think in their own way. I don't know. So my mother took me to the market with the money I brought from Nigeria. So we went to the market, we buy some clothes, we buy some plates, some all sort of thing. And those clothes, some materials, not clothes, some materials. So those materials were so precious to me. And to tell you guys is this today as I'm talking, the materials I end up giving it to one of my younger sister, because I don't need it. Even when I met my husband here now, jeans, trouser and top I wear. You know what I mean, guys? Anyway, so along the line, we have all that. So my mom just have, so you have evidence that you even go and work. This is your sweat money. This is what you use it for. You know, even though we didn't get all the money, how many years money we didn't get and all that. So along the line, I was thinking for myself that, okay, what is the next step for me to take in life? What do I want to do for my life? I've now decided, when I was spending 1 year with my parents, along that 1 year, going to the farm with my parents, doing things, just enjoying my parents, enjoying my cousins, my hometown, you know, because they are based in Benin. So I kind of see myself like, my home is more in Benin, even though our origin is Nigeria. Okay, guys, I kind of see. So I was so happy enjoying that. At the same time, I'm thinking for myself that okay, what is the next thing in my life? I don't want to go back to Nigeria to do maid because I know what my eyes have seen. I don't want to experience all that again. What can I do? So I decided I will go to Porto Novo out of Nigeria. Okay, most of you know Porto Novo. Porto Novo, I said I'll go there to go and do some work for 6 months. Then the money I use, the money I'll get, I'll gather it together and start up a business and base there. And whatever will happen in future will happen, you know. But that was my plan, to go to Porto Novo, maybe work in a shop or just do anything I can get to do for 6 months, you know, make work in the shop or even maybe to be a nanny or something, so that when I gather the money for 6 months, I'll just use it to start up a business, because business is really good in that country. When I did my research, so that was what I have in mind. And that was the year my brother, my oldest brother, he's 5 years older than me, that was the same year. So in year, okay, so sorry guys, so I was planning all that. So around so December came and then January came. When January came, most people that go to Nigeria to go and work, that they came home for Christmas, to spend Christmas and New Year with their family. So when it's now January, they were going back to the city to go and do maid. Okay, so everybody were packing up, and you know, when you know, because it's a small town, you know, other town, other village, everybody were packing up. Yeah, I'm going back tomorrow, I'm going back next tomorrow. But left to me, I'm not interested. And most of these people that they are excited to go back to Nigeria, they are fully Benin Republic people. Me, I'm also Nigeria. In fact, we have a family house in Nigeria. So just to go back to go and do nanny business is not in my budget. I'm not interested in it. So my own plan, that was the plan I have. And I think I told my mom my idea. My mom was like, okay, no problem, and this and that. But my dad didn't know my plan. I never told my dad. So that in that January, my brother too, he was lucky, was educated. So after I finished his college, he was going to Nigeria to start to go and do training for chef, because he loved cooking, so he wanted to be a chef. So he was going to Nigeria. So everybody was a bit sad that, oh brother, after all these years, I'm home now for us to spend time together. You are going back, you are going to Nigeria, I'm going to miss you and all that. So one day we're having breakfast, me, my brother, my mom, we're having breakfast, and my dad just walking. My dad was like, I hope you are ready for tomorrow. You are ready for tomorrow to go with your brother to the city, you know, to Nigeria. So I'm like, ready for what? My dad was like, you are going to Nigeria tomorrow with your brother. And I said, no, I'm not going. Guys, I've never said no to my dad before. For me to say no to my dad is one of the bold steps. I'm telling you guys now, one of the bold steps I've ever taken. I've taken life. I've taken it. I don't know how to put the English words, but for me to say, I don't know how the no came out. I don't know how it came out. I was even in my mind when I say no to my dad was a bit shocked. Like, no, even in my mind, I'm like, did I just say no to my dad? Anyway, that's what I want. I'm not going. And I know the worst thing will happen, like he will beat me. I'm not a baby anymore. I can make my own decision. I was saying that in my mind. And my dad just walked away. We finished our breakfast. And later on in the day, because that day will be that day that we are living in, eating that food, it was the next day my brother will be traveling with other people as well to Nigeria. So that day I went to my dad. Now we're just walking. I went to his compound and he said, you say no, you don't want to go to Nigeria. I said, yes, I don't want to go to Nigeria. I don't want to go. I want to go to Porto Novo. So my dad now says something that, if you know I'm your father, you have to go with your brother tomorrow. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, father, you win. And for me not to misobeyed my father, for me to say yes to my daddy, that is what changed my life. And that is what makes me end up in United Kingdom today. Being a citizen, I know my dad didn't contribute my ticket, my this, my that, my d. But for me to say yes to him, for me to obey him. Let's say when my dad say no, when I said no to my dad, okay, my dad said, if you know I'm your daughter, if you know you are my daughter, you have to go tomorrow. And I said no. Or even though I pretend to say, okay, yes, then I run away because I'm a big girl. I should have run to go to the city, you know, to go and live my own life, because all my life I've been living their life. Now I want to live my life. You know what I mean? I might not be, it's not like I might not be, I will not be where I am today. But sometimes it's nice to say no and see what will happen along the line. But I'm really, really happy that by the end of the day, I said yes, I will go to Nigeria. Even though in my mind it wasn't easy for me. So when we get to Nigeria, and where we stay in Nigeria is not our problem, because we have a family house in Nigeria, as I said earlier. So I follow my brother to Nigeria, and we're there. In my mind, I'm like, oh no, I can't believe I'm gonna be doing maid again. All these horrible people, you know, like you just flashback. Like if you go through most things that make us flashback is when you have a bad memory. All the good life we normally have. Sometimes we don't flash back with good life, good enjoyment, like, oh, this is enjoyment. You don't flash back those good memory. The only thing that makes me remember good memories, maybe when the good thing is happening to me, there's a music playing, and later on, maybe 10 years later or a few years later, I was listening to the same music. I'll remember that good time that I was having, that I was listening to the music. But when it comes to bad memory, whether you are listening to music or you are not, there's no music to remind you of your past life. What you just flash back at one point. So I was flashing back. I'm like, oh no, I can't believe I'm going to do this all over again. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my days. Okay, I was just praying that, oh God, help me. The madam that will come for me, let it be a good one, and I'll manage to work for that 1 year, because normally they give 1 year contract. Unless something happen along, you are not happy, or something happened, the madam don't like you, they can take you and say they don't want you. But normally it's 1 year, and if they like you, you like them, you can stay 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever. But I'm like, God, just make this 1 year come quickly, and then at the whatever money I have, I'll just gather it and go back to Benin and start up a business there. So I was there, and my dad's younger brother saw a lady for me, and the lady needs a maid. The lady have a shop, which she have someone that goes to the shop, but she said she need assistance for the lady that goes to her shop, because the lady, some materials that she sell for 30,000 naira, the lady sell it for 40,000 naira and take 10,000 naira for herself. Like she's making the her, you know, her materials expensive. That's not the real price. So she wants somebody there be spying and da. The lady actually look after me, to be honest. Lady house is big. She live in somewhere in Lekki. Come and see the house, one of those big houses. She have 3 daughters. One is in America, the 2 are back home, one is in boarding school. You know, like she have people that will normally come and clean her house for her once a week. She have this elderly people that they will come. This elderly woman will bring about 3 young children, 3 young ladies, maybe like they are 18, 16. They will clean the house. Even she have someone that wash my clothes. Just to let you guys know that this woman actually look after me. She have someone that even cook, that her mom always organize someone to cook, and when they bring the food, we'll keep in the freezer, we'll eat. But sometime in the weekend, if she feel like she wants to eat fresh fish, when she buys, she'll give it to me to cook for her, so we'll eat it. You know, this lady actually look after me. I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't happy there. I'm like, I'm not happy. You know, it's not like she's mistreating me or anything. I go to shop, I don't even wash my own clothes. She have someone that wash my clothes, but I'm not just happy. So in this life, everything happened for a reason. I'm not just happy. So one Sunday, When she wasn't at home, because when my uncle gave me that job, my uncle said, don't worry, end of the month I'll come and check on you. End of the month, my uncle never came. Every day I'll be looking at the gate. Will my uncle be here? My uncle never came. So one day, going to 2 months, one day the lady is not at home, and I quickly rushed to our family house. I saw my uncle there. I told my uncle that, uncle, I'm not happy with the job. I want to run away. So my other uncle are there as well. They were like, why do you want to run away? Don't run away. Just tell her you don't want to work again. So when she came back, so I quickly got home before she came back from church. So one night I just went to her. I said, Madam, I don't want to work. Money, mommy. I didn't call her Madam. Money, mommy. Me first. She shared more. She was like, what is it? Money. She was like, are you not happy yet? Did I maltreat you? I said, no, I'm happy. Thank you for everything. But I don't feel like I want to work again. She was like, why? I said, I don't just feel like I want to work. I want to go back to my hometown. She was not asking me that, you want to go to your hometown? If you go to your hometown, what are you going to be doing? I said, I'll just be there. Maybe doing a business. I don't know. I don't just feel like I want to work again. So when I was going, I lose 2 months salary. She didn't give me any salary because when she came to get me, she gave one salary already for them. I don't know how they do this thing, but I lose money. I didn't get anything. So I was with my my uncles and their wife in our family house in that Lagos there. So a man come for me to he wants a maid for his wife. So I got the lady was so happy. The lady have so many nannies. They are all rubbish. They maltreat the way they treat her. This lady, I think she's about 25, married about 60 something year old man. Yes. So they need the maid because she have 2 young children. She have about 3-year-old. She have another 6 months. So she wants somebody that she doesn't work. She's a housewife, but the house is like they're living in a mansion. You know all those big man, those millionaire man that they have so much money. So the house is so big, and they have someone that always come to clean the house. But when they got me, they were like, I have to be cleaning the house. And that was my fear. I'm like, this house is so big. How am I going to be cleaning this house? Like, I don't even have strength to clean this kind of house. So I was there working for them. And 1 week me there working with that family, I fell sick. And all of a sudden, I can't feel my hand. I can't feel my leg. I was so weak. And she took me to the hospital. Her and her husband took me to the hospital, and they did blood tests for me, and they see in my blood that I have typhoid. And I'm not surprised because I've stayed home for 1 year. So like the kind of food I'm having, I won't say the food because my mom is very clean when it comes to food, but I think the water I was drinking is what caused my typhoid. So I couldn't do much. And when because you have 2 young ones, when they are crying, I can't do anything. I'll just be sitting down staring at her. She'll be running up and down, and she got really upset. She was saying, oh, Janet, you could have helped me. I was doing this, the kids were crying, but I can't do anything. So it was too much for me. And one day her husband came back from work, and I told her husband, I said, sorry, Oga, I think you should take me back to my family house. I want to go and get better because I feel bad when your wife are doing most of the stuff I can't help. I can't do anything. Let me just go to my family's house. When I'm much better, I'll come back to work. So I took like 1 clothes or like 2, so my stuff was still there. So I went, I was there, hoping I'll get better. And the man told one of my uncle's wife that we took her to hospital. They said she have typhoid, but please question her. Maybe she's pregnant, Once you are sick, everybody in Africa, they just assume you are pregnant. So my uncle's wife were asking me, oh, are you pregnant? Are you there? I'm like, please stop asking me those kind of questions. No man even touch me. Or am I the next person is giving birth to Jesus? I don't know all these things. Stop asking me. But I wasn't pregnant. So they gave me medication. I was taking my medication. It was okay. Then one of my uncle's friend, may he so rest in peace, he passed on now. I was just there before then, after I got well, I didn't want to go back to the family. I didn't want to go back. I don't want to go back. So the man will come back. They are very nice. The man will come back every evening, after he's coming back from work, he'll branch to my place to check on me. How is Janet doing? Is she okay? And all that. So I now get better, and I didn't want to go back. So one day the man came from work, and I was frowning. I was going up and down. I said, I don't want to go. I don't want to work with this family again. I don't just feel, because I'm thinking that house, look at how big that house is. I'll be cleaning the house because they have a cleaner. But the wife was like, okay, since they have me now, there's no point of them paying the cleaner. I will just be doing the cleaning. But the house is, when I tell you guys, you don't understand. It's not like Bodo Imbo house where I have it so small. This house, and it's not those Nigerian, not even those normal Nigerian house. Those big, they have 3 sitting room, and each of the sitting room, like my sitting room downstairs, maybe is ×5 one of it. Like seriously, guys, I've not talked about the visitors room, the visitors toilet, the visitors bathroom, the visitors living. Oh my days. So I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I didn't want to say no to him, because they were so nice to me. He's done so much. Anytime he come in the evening to check on me, he give me money. If I feel like buying anything, I should buy. That little while that I spent with them, the wife liked me, because the wife have so many nanny that they were not good. She always have problem with them, but she said little time that I've spent with them, the wife actually liked me. The only reason why the wife was a bit upset when I was sick that I'm not helping, she said, even though I know you are not feeling well, but look, I'm going through so much, because she's young as well. She has 2 kids under 4 years, so it was just too much for her, you know. But I can't do anything. I can't even lift a pen. How many of you've experienced typhoid before? So one day he came, as I was saying, I don't want to go, and he came. He was telling my uncles that they're very sorry, that they don't need me anymore. Meanwhile, me, I don't know. I thought he came to take me because I'm much better. So that's what he was discussing. I mean, I don't know. He was telling my uncles that I don't want Janet anymore because I'm taking my wife to abroad. You know, they were relocating to America. You know, it's just too much and blah 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 blah. So when they finished that, I came. I said, okay, well, I'm ready. He was like, no, I was just telling your uncle that I'm taking my wife and my kid to America, so we won't be needing your service anymore. You know what, this man, all his life you've spent in America, so that's why he didn't marry young. I think his family does not want him to marry Oyinbo or something. So all his life he's been busy trying to succeed in life, but he's a wealthy man. So I don't know the rest of the story, but that was what happened. He didn't take me, they didn't take me anymore, so I was even happy. But I was telling one of my auntie that this is what happened, and my auntie was telling one of my daddy's younger sister. I said, I lose my job. Because she came the next day, she saw me. She was like, you haven't gone back to work. I said, I lose my job. The man said they don't need me anymore. They are going to America. So I remember that my auntie telling me that, why don't you tell him they should take you as well? In my mind, I'm like, take me to America. Now, people like me, they take to America. I just leave that place. So I was there. I now decided that I even had enough. I even want to go home. So one of this is when my uncle friend came in. May he so rest in peace. He said, oh, I know these 2 madams that they are looking for maid. One of them work in bank, you know. So he took me to the bank where the lady was working. The lady was interviewing me, questioning me, asking me all these dirty questions like, oh, why did you leave your previous job? Listen, saying all this thing that I don't want to hear. If you want to hire me, just ask my name. Okay, do you still ask me those kind of things? But he was asking me, and I told her, no. She was saying, why are you saying no to me? I said, because if I tell you yes, are you going to kill me? And she was like, you're being rude. So she said she doesn't want me. I'm like, me too, I don't even want job. And I didn't want to stay in this place. I want to go to Benin. I want to go and start up my business. Because all these months that I've been here, almost 3-4 months now, I've not even make any money. I'm just going one house to another. I don't even know what I've achieved in these 3 months. Let's say I'm home now. According to my own plan, I would have made some money now, you know. So I wasn't happy about it really. So I was there. I decided I want to go home. So my uncle were asking me, why do you want to go? You keep saying you want to go home, you want to go back to Benin. If you go to Benin, what are you going to do there? What are you going to marry or what? But they know me that I don't have boyfriend, I don't know anybody, you know. But they were like, what do you want to go and do in that village? Why don't you stay here and look for a job? And December is just around the corner. You know, you make some money and then you can take money home. If you go now, you just go home empty-handed. You will not take any money. So I'm just there, till one day my life changed. And you know, that is what brought me to Obodo Imbo here. And that'll be a story for another day. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you guys. But yeah,